everybody, it's Denise TV Channel Coin, and I'm about to start recording my very first collective pick a card reading. So, how that works is pick whatever card you're drawn to, use your intuition, pick what stone you think is prettiest, whatever you want, and we'll do an energy check. If that sounds like you, stay tuned for the reading, and if it doesn't, check another pile. If none of the piles sound like you, perhaps there's not a message for you in this reading today. The reading today is a special message from the universe, what you need to know right now, and stay tuned because I hope to upload a lot more. So I'm going to show you a picture of the piles. Please go ahead, pick whatever one you want, and we'll see you in the reading. Enjoy! All right, so these are your three piles for today. Pile 1, we have the Sodalite Heart. Pile 2, we have the Malachite Heart. And pile 3, we have the Amazonite Heart. So go ahead, pause the video, take however much time you need. I always start with a deep breath and choose your pile. We'll see you in the video. The timestamps will be below. Bye. All right, pile 1. This is your pile. If you chose the blue Sodalite Heart, I'm just going to move this guy up here, and we will flip over your main card. So your spirit animal right now is the Cobra. And after I pulled all of these, so I made like pages and pages of notes for all of each pile's oracle cards because I'm a nerd. But the overall theme of what the message Spirit's trying to like tell you today is you're strong, you're powerful and protected, and it is time to act. So the Cobra is a teacher or spiritual guardian. Ask yourself, what are you ready to learn? There's a saying that says, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. So I feel like that's kind of what's happening right now. You're leveling up, whether you realize it or not. And Spirit wants you to step into that. So it's funny. So the card here you got with the second chakra, which is the sacral chakra, is self-worth. And I wrote self-love. So I don't think that's a coincidence at all. I feel like by showing yourself self-love, you're going to, like, it's going to go in hand with self-worth. So it says, think bigger. More is coming to you. Allow your energy to grow. Receiving is an action. So again, maybe putting in some self-love is really what that message is supposed to be, is give yourself and allow yourself to receive. Fulgurite and Rosebay Willow Herb. So this card right here, it says regeneration. Let me actually hold it up to you because it's a pretty cool card. So it says, you're going to focus. Regeneration, acceleration, change, and shamanic wisdom. So maybe Spirit's trying to reach out to you. Maybe you have your own spiritual gifts that you've been ignoring or you're developing and aren't used to yet. But maybe a little meditation can help you do that. I know personally, I have like wild ADHD and my mind never stops. So meditating is really hard for me. What I like to do is I like to go for drives and like back roads and turn up my music really loud, and it kind of like forces me to focus on something, driving, and then the racing thoughts slow down a lot, and I can actually kind of hear my own thoughts a lot clearer. So with the Fulgurite and Roseberry Willow Herb, it says formed when lightning strikes, electric vibration, high energy. It says helps to let go of outdated systems and old habits, freeing your mind, body, and spirit of restrictive and oppressive energies. Time to make a change, stand tall, and be open for the good things that are coming. So again, I just really feel like things are changing, and you may not see everything now, but you need to be open for that energy to come in, because if you're blocking yourself, then the only one who's going at the end of the day who's going to be disappointed for what they don't have is you, because you didn't allow yourself to get it. I actually skipped a card this is the first one after the Cobra. So this is the cave. It represents the dark, the portal, the interior. Look inside yourself, the sacred fire within. So again, fueling that self-worth, that self-love fire. So the Sacred Traveler, I think you can see that card pretty well. Answering the call, the time is now. So it says, you've been called, and when you're called, you must respond. If you've been waiting for a sign, this is your fucking sign. This is it. Your authentic life starts now. So if you've been feeling like you've kind of outgrown where you're at in life, it's because you have, and it's time to now, like, what you want is waiting for you, but you can't embrace that unless you take the first step. So you got the book fairy. So this is really about like intellectual pursuits. Read more. Those who seek knowledge are always kind of ahead of the game. They're even if it's not fact, like if you're not reading books to learn, read fiction. Like read just a novel to get lost in your own world, because you'll be surprised what you find about yourself when you do things like that. But it also comes with a warning. It says seek knowledge, but be careful not to hide from life. Maybe time to further education. So that might be something you guys are thinking about. And if it is, this is your sign. Look, do it. Apply for school, enroll, do something. We've got the full moon in Sagittarius. See the bigger picture. Be the bigger person. Diffuse situations with humor. Find balance between who you are and who you want to be. So I think that's a great card. Find balance between who you are and who you want to be. Change isn't something that happens overnight, and baby steps, like small goals, create big change, if that makes sense. So you may not be able to see every little change that you make overnight, but in a month or two from now, if you look back, you'll be able to see how much you've actually come, like how far you've actually come, and it'll be so surprising and beautiful. Levitation, realizing your full capacity of your spiritual being. Release the old, welcome the new. You're the only limits. So the only limits that are placed on you are the limits that are placed on yourself. So I do feel like that is a really important message. You've got the music card with joy here. So it says, use music to raise your mood and vibration. Music heals. I made a video about this today where it's like, a tip to having a good day is wake up and tell yourself you're going to have a good day. And if bumps, like life happens, that's not to say that something won't come and try to ruin your day, but it's all about how you let that affect you. So you can sit and mope and be upset about it for the rest of the day, even if it happens at 9 a.m. Or you can let yourself have those feelings, let them go, and continue having an amazing day. So if you struggle with doing that, I know music helps me for sure. If I put on a nice beat, I cannot help but to start wanting to dance and sing along. And another thing that helps, if you're in a position where you can't listen to music, you're at work, you're driving, whatever, I don't know the situation, but I like to take just 3 deep breaths, and I imagine myself inhaling unconditional love and light, and when I exhale, I imagine myself letting go of any negative energy, anything that no longer serves me, and I guarantee you will feel better after those 3 breaths. You have the Sun card, self-express and embody truth. So, oh yeah, I actually really wanted to read from the book. From this one, I thought it was really beautiful. And since you got that card, I felt like it was something that you needed to hear. So, oh my goodness, here it is. So it says, the sun is a symbol for life itself. Your heavenly soul was born into a mortal body and given a physical form to experience the truth of who you are. Just as your human identity is an expression of your soul, life on earth is embodiment of the heavens, and the sun represents the birthright of all living things to self-express. So again, just like really standing strong in who you are and like owning that energy, going forward with whatever you have to bring to the world, because I'm sure it's going to be magical. The Evil Queen here, and again, this is one of your, like, I wanted to put this in the center because it did have a really strong message. It says, someone in your life is mistreating you. Call back your power. And then in brackets, I just personally wrote, is it you? Are you mistreating yourself? Are you being too hard on yourself? Do you need to give yourself more self-love, self-worth? Think about it. We are definitely our own worst critics, and sometimes you can be really hard on ourselves. So be kinder. And if there is someone mistreating you in your life, cut them out. And like, you don't have to physically do anything. You don't have to physically say anything. Just remove yourself and they will feel that energy cut. And if they want your energy, if they want you back in their life, then they will know that they have to return that in a way that they will, like, it'll be mutually respected. So if that sounds like you, pile one, let's get into your reading. This is just, again, to check the energy, make sure this is the pile for you. Let's keep the Cobra card out and just kind of like put that over here. Your little soda light buddy on them. And then I've got a couple of decks here prepared that wanted to give you a message. So the first deck we're going to be using is the Prism Tarot. I've decided that I am going to make a link of like a list of all the decks that I'm using and where you can get them if you want to purchase them yourself. But this these are the cards that wanted to give you a message today. So I did shuffle all of these for like a good long time last night and again before I started recording. And but I do just want to shuffle on camera because I know that some people really like that. So we'll give it a little quick shuffle. And hopefully my videos don't get kicked off of the internet because I do like listening to music while I do my readings as spirit speaks to me in music. And it's so funny because I actually wrote like a thank you card to the universe. And what I actually said was, thank you, spirit, for coming in so loud and clear. It's like music to my ears. And ever since then, I receive a lot of messages in music. So we had a card pull out here. I do think that is important. I'm not going to take reverses unless spirit wants me to. And again, there are no bad readings in tarot. I'll probably make a separate video about this, but like there are no bad readings in tarot. It's all about how you personally interpret the cards. Reversals, to me personally, are just representing things of the upright meaning that you're lacking right now. So like Two of Swords, having a decision to make. In reverse, that would mean for me that you're like you're not focusing on the decision that you have to make, or you have to give someone the decision to make. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It kind of comes different in every reading because I am an intuitive reader. The cards and their meanings, yeah, sure, they matter. But why I read from several decks and everything else is because I download messages. I intuitively, I read the story that the cards are telling me, not necessarily what the meaning of the card means. So I do want to actually just check if this one wants to be right up as well. Cool. Divine. So what are you, 20? And the Devil. And we're going to pull some clarifiers before I get into the message of this. I do like to use the back of the deck. The back of the deck to me is just kind of a ribbon on that present, just a little quick, like a overall meaning to what everything's saying. Oh yeah, the music thing. I forgot I was telling a story. Anyway, hopefully you can't hear it as much. I don't want my videos to like be taken offline. If you can, that's great because there are some silent parts where I kind of sit and chatter to myself. But if there are lyrics that I do sing, maybe pay attention to those. They might have a meaning. Because I noticed that in another reading of mine where I was just kind of like sitting and listening and downloading and reading the cards, and I was just singing to a song, and that whatever lyrics I sang really meant something to that person. So like that was really cool. Can we please clarify the Seven of Cups, Spirit? Let's clarify. This is a Cosmic Coven deck also. It's really beautiful. I really love colorful decks, but also like I feel like these are like perfect examples of what inside my head looks like, where it's like death and decaying creepiness, but also like so full of love and color and rainbows, sparkles and glitter everywhere. That's me. So Spirit, can you please clarify the Seven of Cups, please, and thank you. And I'm really just looking for, like, I can pull cards energetically, but I really love when they jump out because those are the messages we want to hear. So we've got our, that's very interesting. So, perfect. And then we've got, for our last clarifier, please, Spirit. Thank you. And do you want to be upside down, right side up? That makes sense. Okay. So I am just going to take a quick moment and look at these cards a little better. I actually am going to bring out the book because this is card 22, and that's not actually a major arcana. I think that's a special card in the deck. So I'm just going to quickly kind of read the meaning of that for you and be right back with the details of your message. Okay, so What we kind of have from this is, and again, this is not a past, future, present reading. I'm just kind of reading what the message is for you. So, I do feel like there's a change that's either happening or it has happened. Probably has happened because this is the past placement. Again, it's not the reading I'm doing, but placements are important. And it required a lot of willpower. I love this Chariot card. I don't know if you can, I'm going to show it to you because it's cute as heck. But she got, instead of titty sphinx, she's got little corgis. And when I say titty sphinx, if you look at a Smith Rider-Waite deck, the Chariot card, you will 100% understand what a titty sphinx is. I'm not going to show you right now, though. So I'll let your imagination do with what it will with that. So I do think that it required a lot of willpower and balance going forward. And I know for me, balance was not my strong suit. With the Divine, I actually have the book out here because I really wanted to read this to you. It's really beautiful. I think it goes again with all of what your Oracle cards were saying. So the Divine, again, this is an extra card in the Major Arcana deck. So you're special, bitch. It says connection, alignment. The Divine encourages us to pay attention to what the inner self wants to express. It's time for you to ground yourself so you can become truly whole. Practice ways to align yourself, whether it be through creative journaling, meditation, or simply putting your feet in the dirt. Take a step back from what is blocking you and connect to the higher power above, the earth below, and the elements that surround and empower you. Becoming connected to what surrounds you will open you up to the little messages the universe wants to tell you. These synchronicities will let you know that you are headed in the right direction. Your deep connection to the higher power and your intuitive knowledge will begin to flourish. You will find that things will begin to flow when you have let your insecurities, doubt, and anger out. And let only joy, love, and light in. Yeah, let go anything that doesn't serve you. Take in that deep breath, inhale that unconditional love and joy, and exhale all that negativity. So with the placement here, we have the Devil card and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. That's a very good, these are very good cards to me. So the Devil is an illusion. These are illusions that are placed on you, whether by other people or yourself. But once you know that you're under illusion, it's very easy to break free of them. The Five of Pentacles is a card of feeling left out in the cold, and having it in reverse, I do feel that maybe that's a feeling that you felt in the past, but it's something that's going to be changing. We are going to be, I feel like this is you moving into the Six of Pentacles once you break free of those illusions. And the back of the decks really confirm that. So you've got the Four of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. So Four of Wands is a, very stable. You're very stable in things. You're happy. You're committed. Things are going well. And the King of Pentacles is someone that's very secure with who he is and what he has. And again, he's just, think of him as the serial entrepreneur of the deck of tarot. And I do think that whatever, and it doesn't even have to be something that's monetized, but I do feel whatever changes that you are making, whatever level up your soul is taking, is going to be in for the best. It's going to make you feel a lot more stable in your life, whether that be monetary. You'll have abundance. Abundance can mean many things. It could be abundance of money. It could be abundance of love. It could be abundance of, I don't know, cats, whatever you want it to be. So I have one more deck here, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to let Spirit either give us something else to look forward to, a new message itself, or Spirit's going to elaborate a little bit on this and give us a little bit of clarity again, because this is a collective general reading. I'm not going to get super into specifics. If you'd like a personal reading, this is just kind of a taste of what you'd experience, and it would be a lot more catered to you. I would connect to your energy. I would speak with your guides, and if mediumship is something that you're interested in, I can also connect with your loved ones. And I feel pretty confident in saying that now, since I've done it confidently before. And I will be heading to England in 2 months' time to take a course to kind of strengthen that connection on how to do that. So Spirit, let us please, what else does pile 1 have to look forward to or elaborate on their message just to make it a little bit more clear for them? So you've got transformation, so the death card. That's a beautiful death card. So again, death card is one of my favorite cards in the deck, and let me show you how incredibly gorgeous this is. So she's just she looks like an angel. Like, to me, she looks like an angel, like a warrior angel. I don't know. But I feel like the hardships that you've been through are only like a phoenix rising is kind of like the image I'm getting. You're transforming into something so beautiful, so powerful that you are the only one putting limits on yourself because you need to think bigger. What you think you're capable of is literally like not even 1% of what the universe wants to do. So I just kind of felt called to shuffle the deck one more time, and let's get a second card, please. Ooh, okay. So we're not going to take these ones that fell on the table, but we did have one that fell on the floor, and I think that's meant for you. Oh, we have 2 that fell on the floor. Okay. So I just had to kind of check if that wanted to be upright or not. So we have the Ace of Pentacles and Mother of Water, Queen of Cups, sorry. So I do feel like the Queen of Cups is someone, so Queen of King counterparts to me are very similar in tarot. I see of one as giving more feminine, or like divine feminine energy and divine masculine energy, but they're both very sure of themselves, very nurturing, very full. Their cups overfloweth in a way that they are happy to pour to everyone else's, but they make sure, like, they're not someone who pours from an empty cup. They're someone that makes sure their cup is full so they are able to pour for others. And this reminds me of the Magician card a lot, which is actually the first card. And I think this is a Magician card now that I look at it a little bit differently. So you've got all of the elements. The Magician always has all of the elements, and he has his pentacle. I do feel like you're manifesting, like, or you're capable of manifesting whatever it is that you want in this life. That again, you're the only one putting limits on what you are potentially capable of. And I think Spirit really wants you to, like, take those risks, take those chances, and act now. That, like, what did I say your theme was? The theme of your oracle cards: you are strong, you are powerful and protected. It is time to act. So yeah, I really think that, like, Spirit's telling you, like, you can manifest the future you want. It's time to do it. And again, this isn't a past, present, future reading, but this is in the present energy. So do it now. Let's get one more card, please, Spirit. And that would be really, really nice if you could provide us with another thing to look for. Thank you. And let me just see how you want to slay. So you do want to be... So the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I just want to double check again if that wants to be reversed. Yeah, it does. So you have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and on the back of the deck you have the Crone of Water. So this is the King of Cups and the Queen of Earth reversed. So I do feel like, what is this telling me? Again, I feel like this abundance is not something that not necessarily will be money. I feel like you're going to be taken care of. You are protected. That was very clear that you're protected. So, like, but I do feel like this abundance is going to be something that emotionally fulfills you. And maybe the Queen of Pentacles, she's like, I don't know, she's like the queen, like the life of the party kind of queen. Everybody wants to be like the Queen of Pentacles. And in reverse, I feel like you're following a path that maybe isn't exactly paved. Maybe this is coming in reverse because people you've not created the role that people want to be like. If that makes, that doesn't make sense. What I'm trying to say is, I think you're becoming a person that people are going to look up to, but I don't think it's going to be something that they're going to understand right away. I think you're going to be emotionally fulfilled with whatever you do in your future, but I do think that it might be questioned by other people, but at the end of the day, their opinions don't matter. So I actually want to quickly grab, and I realized I was talking as I was walking away from the camera, but I have these little decks here, and Whispering Woods, Starlight, Moon Magic. I'm not going to think too hard about it. I'm just going to go to the ones that kind of grab my attention first, and these are going to be the messages that you are meant to hear. So this is from the Moon Magic deck. Spirit, let's grab a card. And give pile 1 a message, please. Oh, I'm going to take these 2. So it says, let me show you the back too, because they're really beautiful. Eclipse. I know myself deeply, and I find myself worthy. I already cleared it off, but you had the self-worth oracle card. So again, really be kind to yourself. This is your second card. Beautiful. Ooh. I am courage and I am powerful. Waxing Gibbous 2. So you actually just had a card slide out, so I do really think that this was meant for you. There's the back, and it says, I am ready for something bigger, better, and brighter. If that is not a fucking sign, I don't even know. I love Spirit so much. You are just like too much for me sometimes, Spirit, because like if you're not listening, you're the only one who's going to be upset when nothing happens, because like the universe is trying to give you so many things right now. So next we're going to do Whispering Woods. So this is the card that I was trying to escape here. They all have the, oh no, they do. They all have the same back, but it is really cute. It's your sleeping little Bambi. It says, patience. Everything can be accomplished at nature's pace. So to me, I feel like, again, I feel like Spirit wants you to make moves, but the patience is for when you are expecting to see results, because again, little goals make big change, and you may not be able to look back in a week and see all the progress you made, but if you look back in a month, you'll definitely see progress. So let's pull one last card from the Starlight deck. This card like literally tried to jump out of my hand, so this is the beautiful back of the deck, and it says control. Link your own constellations and take control. I really feel like I should read you the back of the deck too. I don't know why, but that's what happens. It says, the dark. Take a moment to sit under the star-speckled sky, listening to the crickets and breathing in the cool night air. So again, going within, just taking a step back from everything in your life and really just deciding how you want to move forward. So the 8 of Pentacles wanted to come out from this deck under the back. So the 8 of Pentacles is like, how do you explain? It's power, organization. So it's being really, whatever your skill, your trade is you are going to master that. So again, it doesn't have to be, it could be, no, that's fine. It could be something personal, like a personal craft or something that's to you. It doesn't have to be like a work related, but I do feel like whatever it is, you can definitely be very happy and secure and stable. And again, it comes underneath the 4 of Wands. So maybe it is, your craftsmanship, whatever craft or special talent you have is going to create a stable, beautiful future for you. But at the end of the day, none of it's going to happen unless you take action. So again, you are strong, you're powerful, you're protected. It's time to take action. That is your reading pile 1. I hope that you found it, whatever you find it, it's none of my business, but I hope it resonates with you, and you have a wonderful day. I love all your guts and growth bits. See you later. Hi, pile 2. If you chose the green malachite heart, this is your pile. So let's go ahead and flip over your main card. Your spirit animal is being represented as the mouse. Super cute. Super duper cute. Okay, so I kind of, again, I explained this in the first pile where I made pages and pages of notes of the oracle cards, because there's books of information that come along with this, and I'm a big nerd. So the overall theme of your oracle cards today are embrace who you are and share it with the world. So The mouse is someone who is hyper-focused to a point. They lose sight of the big picture sometimes. They're very organized, resourceful, and prepared, which are all really great skills. But sometimes it's like, it's almost to a point where it's like not allowing themselves to be who they really are because they're kind of worried about what could happen instead of just enjoying what's happening. So, yeah, so you've got the shapeshifter here, which is again, once you go through all the oracle cards, makes a lot of sense. So it says vibrant, adaptive, humorous, longs to dismiss the rules, which is, I thought was like really, really cute coming in with the mouse, who is like all about following the rules and like making sure things are done like meticulously. And then you've got the shapeshifter who like longs to rebel against that. So like I thought that was kind of funny. You've got instincts. So your instincts are finely tuned and your journey is guided. How can I master letting go and move on? So again, trust, like there are times I feel like when you do things because you think that that's what's expected of you and it feels wrong. And I don't, and I feel like you know this already, but like you don't have to do what's expected of you. Whatever they expect of you is none of your business. And you just do you and make sure that like if you're living your life and you know, doing no harm and just being kind to yourself and everyone around you, there's literally, there's no harm. Like you can do no wrong. So you've got the fuchsia and feldspar cards. So I'll just kind of like pick that up for you because it's got a lot more going on than the rest of the cards. So it's beautiful. It says inner child, innocence, and self-awareness. So, this, to me, the message that I got from this card is take life less seriously by having more fun. No one but you can love you in the ways you need. So that was like a really important message that kind of came through the book. If you're looking for, and I feel like I do this to myself too, being an empath and just being like a very like loving, generous person where sometimes you need that too. And it's almost disappointing when the people that you love and give such love to don't provide it in the same way when you need it. But that has not, like, that doesn't mean that they love you any less or like that like, that's just what they're capable of. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's just how they love. And if like you're looking for something more, you need to look within yourself to provide yourself that. With the feldspar, it says much support. So having many loving guides encourages self-love. I feel overall that is like a really strong message that you are very loved, a lot of really loving guides. We've got the full moon in Cancer, let your fears dissolve. So when you focus on your fears, you manifest them. So a lot of people are like, I'm so scared, I won't have enough money for this, or I won't be able to do that. And because that's the energy you're putting out into the universe, that's the energy you're bringing back. So instead of focusing on what you think you are lacking of, focus on the things that you do have. If there's something you want, know deep inside that you are deserving and like, just put it in the universe. Just like, I'm gonna get this and watch it happen. So what I wrote down from that card is, yeah, so when you focus on your fear, you manifest them. Fear less equals fearless. Being fearless equals fearless. So just baby steps. Taking one tiny toe in the water of being uncomfortable at a time. We've got the Trillium card, which is your fairy oracle, and that is all about self-love. It says your heart is your strength, not a weakness. Give yourself as you would give to others. So again, I feel like you're a very loving, generous person who may not be able to feel like they receive the same love that they give to others. But remember, when you give love to yourself the way you give to others, like that's a special experience in its own. I feel like, and I feel like that's something, if you are a generous and loving person, that is something you should really experience. Is like the love and kindness you give to other people is such a beautiful thing, and you should experience that same thing as well. So we have Bridget here. It says Sacred Psychic Flame 333. So that might be a number that you're seeing a lot. Sacred Milk and Druid Magic. So what I got from the Bridget card was discover your power of vulnerability, a vulnerable heart. Offers wisdom to those who are able to shed their ego. So like, I feel like that's a big thing, is like just remember, other people's opinions of you are none of your business, and they shouldn't affect you the way you let them. You've got the fire card here with ignition. It says live your passion, motivate and aspire. either be the motivation. Yeah, if you can't find the motivation and inspiration out there, become it. And then we have the Gates of Triumph. Success expands in your life. This one is really, really awesome. So it says, inner and outer success is coming your way. You are not a failure. If you fall down, you're not a failure if you fall down, only if you stay down. Keep going and believe in yourself. This is what success is. And then the last two cards, we've got Aquarius here. It says originality, philanthropy, and progressive imagination. I wrote free-spirited, progressive thinking, quirky, so cute, humanitarian spirit, forward-thinking about how to heal mankind, truth, equality, freedom. And this last card here in the center, I saved, again, for last, because it says, it has a very specific message. It says, so this is the card Gray. Endings are inevitable. It says someone in your life is fading away. Don't fight it. We create our own closure. So if there is a relationship that in your life that you're holding on to that's maybe not serving you any longer or in your best interest, it's time to just let it go. That doesn't mean you're saying goodbye forever. It doesn't mean you're even saying goodbye. You're just withdrawing, taking back your energy and doing you until, you know, whatever happens in the future. If you guys are meant to reconnect, you'll reconnect. But again, I feel like the overall energy from your oracle cards are embrace who you are and share it with the world. I think that's a really beautiful message. So if that sounds like you, stick around because we're now going to actually get into your real message. This is just checking your energy. So we're going to leave your little mouse guy up here, a malachite heart. And I've already shuffled your tarot cards, but I am going to shuffle them again on camera for you. Just because I know some people like that. So I will give that a quick shuffle. What we're going to do here is I'm going to pull 3 cards and read the back of the deck energy. They are not past, present, future cards, but placement does matter. So like if I do mention the past, present, future, it's just because the placements of where the cards sit. It's not the actual reading itself. So let me pull some cards for you, Spirit. Can we pull 3 cards, please, for pile 2 on what message you are trying to tell them? Please and thank you. And like I can pull cards by energy, but in messages like this for the collective, where there are so many messages, I really just like when they fall out. Because that, again, that's just the most important message that's coming through. That's what it's saying to me. Spirit, can you get a second card, please, and thank you. It's this one, I could feel it. Thank you very much. Okay, so this makes sense. But I'm going to pull some clarifying cards just because that's how it's going to make the most sense. So what I'm going to do, so this deck that I've already pulled the cards from is a prism deck. And I will link below the artist's name and author's name for all of these decks. They're really beautiful. The one I'm shuffling for you right now is called the Cosmic Coven deck. Another really beautiful, beautiful deck. So, Spirit, can I please clarify the 9 of Wands? Please and thank you. Can we have a clarifier for the 9 of Wands? Please and thank you. Thank you. Oh, we got 2 clarifiers for the 9 of Wands. Because, like, I do feel like, 3 cards. And can you see those? So you got 2 major arcanas and an ace. So you've got the Justice card. I've decided to take them all right up, by the way. So whatever that means to you guys. And again, there's no bad reading in tarot. That's all interpretation. Reversals to me just mean that it is something that you're lacking in the right side up. So please can we clarify the death card in reverse, Spirit? I would really love that if you could clarify. Wow, did they ever? Okay, so clarifying death in reverse is the Five of Pentacles. That makes a lot of sense too. Okay, and we're just lastly going to clarify the Eight of Swords. Please and thank you, Spirit. Our last clarifier. And then we'll get into this reading and the message that Spirit is trying to tell you. So, first, what I can see, thank you. So we've got King of Wands. Page of Pentacles, give me a verse. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is, again, with the theme of your message, which was embrace who you are and share it with the world, I do feel like you, the Nine of Wands, you have something that you may not feel like you do, but you have something worth sharing with the world. And again, I feel like you're kind of hiding from it. And if I could use my nails to pick this card up, I'll show you. So let's focus, please, camera. You've got this beautiful tiger kind of hiding in like these bamboos, and not hiding, but like not exactly letting themselves be seen either. And this beautiful, like, I feel like this is your idea in the background, and you're just kind of not withholding. That's a bad word too. I feel like you're nervous. You're scared of reactions and other people's opinions, and they're none of your business. So I do feel with the Justice card, the Ace of Cups, and the Magician, you can manifest, like this is something you've manifested in the past, as an idea that you've manifested, and there's something that you can manifest in the future. I feel like you have all, like the Magician is someone who has every single tool. They have all of the elements. They have everything they need to manifest their dreams, and including a connection with spirit. So I feel like this is something that with the Ace of Cups is something that's like very important to you. It was like an emotional, kind of like you're a baby. It was just like a really important either thought or journey. I'm sensing it's like a project of some sort where it's an actual physical idea you have. So with the Death card in reverse in the Five of Pentacles, oh, the Six of Pentacles, I'm so sorry. That's even more beautiful. So the Death card in reverse is kind of fighting transformation. You're hiding, again, who you are. You're in the mid, like your soul is leveling up and you're fighting tooth and nail to stay with where it's comfortable. And I get that. I spent my whole life doing that, but I will tell you firsthand, when you let go and just like give in to the ebb and flow of the universe and let it, like the current will take you where you need to be. And if you trust that, you will be astounded with where you end up. Take my word. So, but this will, it's something that like you really like. The Six of Pentacles, is someone that has so much that they are just, like their pockets are so full, they fill others' pockets. So it's like a card of giving, of sharing, like where you really want to share this idea with someone, but you're fighting the transformation that you need to take to be able to do it. So the Eight of Swords, that's a card of putting yourself within mental restrictions. So you may feel like you're stuck, that you cannot move forward, but this card is telling us that, like, again, this is all you. Let me see if we can kind of focus in on this. So this beauty, and she's looking in a mirror, and in the mirror, someone is holding her eyes closed. So again, this is you are the only person holding yourself back in this situation. I feel like you will be like really surprised with the reaction you get if you move forward. And with the King of Wands, it's again someone who's very confident in what they've done. The King of Wands is someone who's like been in battle and knows their role and importance because they've kind of fought for it tooth and nail, and you know, they've claimed it as theirs because they've earned it. And with the back of the deck energies, like so you've got the Hangman here. So taking a moment and looking at things from like an expanded perspective is definitely something that I think that would be good for you, or if not something you're already doing. And the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So pages are someone that they're like naive,
young energy, just starting your journey. I feel like this is something you've been thinking of a long time. It's not something you're naive or uneducated about in any way, but I do feel like you're fighting the start of it. I feel like you're almost like putting yourself back, and I feel like this card's really important to come. Yeah, I feel like all these cards, these ones are really important too. So on the back of the deck, you have the Page of Pentacles. I feel like you're fighting yourself on starting the journey on what you need to be. Again, it's not naive or young energy. This is something you thought about for a long time. I feel like with the Eight of Pentacles, this is someone who's mastered their craft. Whether you think you are a master of whatever you're doing or not, this is a sign confirming you are. And with the Seven of Swords, I do feel like it's something that you might either feel you'll have to defend to the world, or maybe at first you might, because people are humans and they don't like anything that's not their idea, if we're going to be honest about it. So I do feel like you're going to be standing strong and taking like very, very like prideful stance in what you're doing, and like, fuck yeah, you should be, because you're amazing and there's nothing you can't do. So that is the back of the deck energy here. I've got one more deck. This is the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot. And what I'm going to let Spirit do is, Spirit's either going to give us something else to look forward to, or they're going to give us a little bit more clarity on whatever this is. Because again, this is a general collective reading, so there's a lot of energy here. There's a lot of messages here, and I'm just kind of pulling out the most important, loudest ones. So take what resonates. If not all of it resonates, not all of the messages for you, and that's just kind of what it is. So take what resonates, let the rest fly. I'm going to shuffle one more time after this, because that was not very good. And this is a new deck, so I just want to really make sure all the cards are separated. So again, I did tell pile one, I spent a good like hour or two last night shuffling all our decks. And again this morning, I just wanted to, whoa, hi there, shuffle one more time in front of you, because I know some people like to watch the shuffling process. I personally don't have that 60 seconds in me. I'm way too impatient. So Spirit, let's pull 3 cards and read the back of the deck, please. And thank you for what to look forward to, or again, thank you. That's too many cards, so we're just going to take the 4 of Swords. Should I do Judgment? No, it's too many. Okay, hold on. If they're meant to come out, they'll come out, and that's actually something like really, really cool in tarot. Is like, I don't know, I do readings a lot, so I see it happen all the time where I'm like, oh, I'm not sure about this one, and I'll just like take a peek to see what it is, and then it'll fly out right after, and it'll be the exact same card, where it's like, sorry, Spirit, I'm listening. I swear. So let's pull 2 more cards and read the back of the deck energy. Again, we're looking for something else to look forward to, or just some more clarity and guidance on the message you've already told us, please, Spirit, for pile 2. Good. Sorry, I'm like throwing cards over, because I'm trying to do this quickly, because I know the shuffling process is like the most annoying part. Okay, so I do feel like I'm struggling getting this message out for you, but that's only because there's so many messages here, and they're all kind of slightly different with the same tone, so I don't know, take that as it resonates. Again, it's take what resonates, let the rest fly. It's collective reading. Spirit, can we have 2 more cards? So just to clarify what the pile 2 has to look forward to. Okay, we're just gonna, no, I was gonna take the bottom of the deck, but the bottom of the deck will come out when it wants to. I know I'm being difficult, but this is how we're pulling cards today, guys. This one really wants to come out. Tower card. Cool. That makes sense. And again, the Tower card is nothing to be scared for. It's an uncomfortable card for sure, because change is not comfortable. But it brings good things, so. And then we've got 12, mediation. I think that's those. I'm just going to check the book one more time. But, and then the Death card again, but this side right side up. Okay, so what I'm getting, and again, while I'm talking, I'm just going to check the 12th card. I'm not sure if that's the star or the sun or the moon, but it's a card and it has a message for you, and I want to make sure I'm reading the right one. So meditation, traditionally the Hanged Man. Okay, that's crazy. You have 2 Hanged Man, 2 Death cards, a Tower card. So, be kind to yourself. So the Four of Swords is a card that usually represents to me needing to take a rest, withdrawal physically, mentally, spiritually. Take some time to yourself. Look in the Tower card, revolution. This is a card where the universe has been giving you ample opportunities to make change for yourself and to do what's needed, but you're not listening. So it's going to take that, and it's going to kind of pull that rug out from under your foot. And it's not going to be a nice, comfortable situation, but it's what's needed. And the outcome of a Tower moment are always good things. With the Hanged Man twice, I just really feel like you need to take a step back, take an expanded view, look at what you want, look at how you want to move forward, what you want to do, who you want to be and present to the world, and then move forward. With the Death card again, but this side being right up, I feel like you're going to make the right choice. I feel like you're going to transform into who you're going to be. And what I really like about this card is, so they're faceless. Again, this is a general reading, so insert your face there. But they're in a white robe. They, again, have everything they need. The beautiful crown of flowers on the skull. I do feel like you've gone through a period of healing, and just kind of figuring out who you are. And, I love these lines. It's like a light bulb has gone off, and things are just much more clear to you now. So under the back of, on the back of the deck again, but underneath the Death card, you have the Two of Swords. This is just telling me that, like, this is a choice that you have to make. Yeah, sure, your Tower moment's going to happen, but you can still go back to, like, changing old habits is something that you have to consciously do. The Tower card can shake you up from it, but, like, you have the power, like, free will and power of choice. You are always capable of falling back into those old patterns, those old habits, that old way of thinking. And this is a card, to me, showing, like, what this card is saying to me for you, pile 2, is you make that choice, whether or not you revert back to how you used to be or not. So lastly, I've got these beautiful little affirmation decks here, and we're going to pull for you Starseeds, Language of Love, and Divine Doors. So, Spirit, let's go ahead and thank you. This is so fitting. So this is your beautiful door that you got. And it says, trust the universe. Intuition has wandered and led you astray. The timing's not yours, but the universe is at play. Have faith and breathe. So again, maybe you did try to, like, start whatever it is that you're creating, and it just wasn't the right time, and the universe is saying, like, go within. You need to do some more transformation. You need to do a little bit more healing, and but trust the universe has your back, and, like, good things are coming. I want to read you the back of this. So this is your door, and it says, the three-eyed raven. As sunrise hits upon the dew, a messenger raven calls out with news. Prepare for the unexpected. So again, trust the universe has good surprises that are coming your way. And if there's a reason why you're not receiving them, it's because you are not accepting them. You're not open to them. You can do anything. Again, your theme was embrace who you are and share it with the world. So maybe it's a matter of figuring out who you are exactly. So we've got this beautiful Starseed deck, and this is what you've got. So this is the back of your card, and you've got meditation. Take a moment to connect to source through quiet, reflective meditation. So that's, I feel like, a good message to everybody. And as I was explaining to pile 1, I have, like, crazy ADHD, and, like, meditating is, like, not really an option for me sometimes, because, like, I'll try to quiet my mind, and then all of a sudden I'll be like, I wonder what a squirrel sounds like when they're really excited, and then I try to make that noise. So what I like to do is I like to go for drives and, like, back roads and stuff, and what happens is, like, I'm kind of forced to focus on driving, and it slows down all of those racing thoughts, allowing me to hear spirit a lot more clearer, allow to hear the thoughts that like are actually important. But that works for me. Find what works for you. Music is also a really great way to kind of just like slow down and go within yourself. And there's a lot of messages in music, so take that as you will. So Spirit, let's get one more card from the Languages of Flowers, please and thank you for pile. So yes, and this is, oh, this is the, no, sorry, that's not your deck. This is it. This is the back of your card. And it is Jonquil, power. Take hold of what you know is yours. Again, I feel like that is very, very fitting. And yeah, so pile 2, that is your reading. I feel like you've got something you're working on. You've really got to do some going within, some healing, but trust the universe has your back and you've got good things coming your way. Again, I hope that resonates with you. Leave a like, follow, share with your friends. I don't care. I love you. Bye. Hi, pile 3. If you chose the adventure or Amazonite heart, this is your pile. So let's flip over your main card here. Maybe not. Here we go. I lied. We're never flipping it over. So you received the swan as your spirit animal. And again, I was telling all the other piles that I have notes and notes of, or pages and pages of notes for each of the oracle books because I'm a nerd and I love you guys. I wanted to make sure there's nothing I was missing. So the theme of your oracle cards are go within, find yourself, find balance, and you will thrive, which is really exciting. So you've got the swan here, which is really cool. So heightened creativity. Your soul is calling for attention, for solo time. Inner vision wanting to be revealed. Go create something. So, and then next you got the storm card, which I also thought was kind of interesting and fitting. So the storm card is like the tower card moment in tarot where, yeah, like it's happening. The universe has tried to give you ample opportunities to make these changes on your own and make those calls on your own, but you're not listening. You're fighting it. So it's just going to make those changes for you. So it says, try to fight the storm and you will lose. Just go within, go with it, let it flow. You've got the perception card with the green heart chakra. So it says, the heart knows what the eyes cannot see. Follow forward. We cannot go back. Pause to see what is in your life that needs tending to. So again, yeah, don't focus on things that you didn't do, opportunities you didn't take, things you never said, or if they're like, maybe it's things you did say that you wish you could take back, but like, it doesn't matter. Cause like in life, we only move forward. You can stay stuck or you can move forward, but you cannot go back. So you've got the apophyllite, maybe that's how you say it. I'm not good at words, so it's probably not. And the Alchemy, which is cleanse, lifestyle choices, detox, and nourishment. So this card talked a lot about asking you to look at your lifestyle. Take this as a gentle nudge to take better care of your body. Drink more water and eat better. Detox and clear out bad habits, people, energies, etc. Which I feel like is good advice for anybody. Drink more water, eat better, take better care of yourself. That's all just like pretty basic good advice for everybody. So we have next, what do we have next? Oh, embracing enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens with happiness. It says, allow, the fastest way to manifest your dreams is to be happy now. The enthusiasm for what you already have will ignite miracles in your life. So like, sure, you have goals and dreams, but like, if you got to be happy in the right now, enjoy the process of getting to them, because like you are going to, like, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, whatever it is that you're like dreaming up for yourself, you're going to have it. But like, remember to enjoy the journey as well. Like, remember how you got there, not just getting there. You got actually 2 fairy oracle cards, which is pretty cute. The fairies are like very fond of you. They want you to have lots of wisdom. So the hummingbird card, it says, no, there is no one being more important or more worthy than another. Pursue your dreams and know you are divinely guided. So again, that can be taken both ways. It can be taken as like a reminder that you are worthy, you are important as just as much as the people in your life that you treat with and like worthiness and love and important. But it could also be like an ego check to just kind of like take a step back and like see how you are looking at people. Are you judgmental? Could you be like, is there something that you can change or like work on? But again, pursue your dreams and know you're divinely guided. Again, the fairies love you. They got your back. And with the chakra fairies, I said it just focuses on alignment. Ask your guides to help balance your chakras if you're not feeling aligned. Again, you have a lot of really like powerful guides around you, and like the problem is like they like your guides love you. They think you're so special. They like literally picked you before you were born. So like if you ever feel like you are not enough, know that is not the fucking truth, and ask your guides to show you love if you're not feeling it yourself. But like realistically, they want to give you everything you deserve and more. And like what you deserve is endless, is infinite, but they can't do anything for you unless you like ask them. So like ask them for guidance, ask them for help, ask them for a sign, and like be specific. If you want to, like if you want to see a green caterpillar 3 times in the next 7 days as a sign of yes, you will see that green caterpillar, or you won't. And that's your no. But again, you don't get to see unless you believe. That's the main important part. So next we've got your full moon in Libra. Which was actually kind of funny. I feel like all of these piles had a full moon card, which is just like, for me, just like embracing what's new to come, like letting go of the past and bringing in the new manifestations of your future. So find balance between yourself and others. So again, it can be taken both ways. Are you giving too much of yourself to others, or is it perhaps you're being selfish with who you are and your love, and you need to share that love with the world? So that's kind of what I got from that card. So next we got opening circle that says protection, ritual lessons, and simplicity. Slow down, be patient, take a breath. All beginnings require effort. Be careful the company you keep. Take care of your mind, body, and spirit. So I feel like that's pretty straightforward in what the message is trying to tell you. So we've got these 3 cards here, and we're going to read them from last to the largest one in the center here. So pressure, need to focus, find clarity, look within. I feel like people are so focused on like trying to find answers everywhere else but where they should be looking, and that's like with inside yourself. Mutable, explore non-attachment, explore the balance of connection, and then the balance of letting go. So again, I guess it's just really finding a balance of the energy that you give to other people as much as you take for yourself, and not looking back, being confident in the steps that you take forward, because we can only go forward. We cannot go back. Stars, I feel like I always do these ones last because they have like a very straightforward message, and they're always like really cute and important. So stars, you can manifest your every wish, and I believe that's true. It says, believe you deserve it, and the universe and your actions will make it happen. So again, believing you deserve it and waiting for the universe to give it to you is not the most productive way of making or like accomplishing your dreams. Like divine timing is not a day in the calendar. It's not like I'm going to get whatever I dream of by December 14, 2023. That's not how it works. Divine timing is something that you bring forth with every action, every intention that you do, that you make, that you have. And you got to work with the universe. They're working in the ethereal. You're working in the physical, and together you make magic. So lastly, we're going to just pull some of these cute little affirmation decks, see what spirit wants you to know. So we're actually going to do making magic and fairy dust for this one. And then we're going to do a chakra love. Actually, we're going to do 4. Because again, the fairies really love you. So I want to make sure both fairy decks get a chance to say what they want to say. So we've got the fairy dust here. And oh, quickly the message comes. So this is what the back of the cards look like. And it says, sunrise. Every sunrise sings a song. Don't worry, be happy, just sing along. And I feel like that's very true. Like, have a little fun, enjoy the journey. It's not always about getting to the destination. It's about enjoying how you get there. So, again, let's just take one more from the fairies. should they want to say anything else. Is there any other? Oh, that's too many, but we're going to take this one here. Nope, we'll put that one back. Oops. Or we're going to throw it on the floor and take this one instead. Let me pick up this card because I don't want to lose it. So, you. Maybe no more sneezing. Okay, cool. So this card says, be strong. When trouble seems to be brewing near, your inner strength will keep you clear. Be strong. So, yeah, I feel like that's self-explanatory. I don't think I need to go into details of what that card means. So next we're going to pull you a Forest Fae card. And Spirit, what message for pile 3 would you like from this deck? It says, the fairy harper, find the words to long forgotten songs and dance to the music in your soul. I feel like you have 2 songs about like singing the song in your soul. Like, I don't know if you were called to pile 1 at all, but they have the card of music, which is just like really manifest, like to change your energy, to change your vibration. Music, that's the quickest and easiest way to do it. Put on a nice song. So this is actually stuck in the box, and I feel like that was a sign for you. It says, Fringe Dweller, see with eyes and heart wide open. So maybe there's something that's in front of you that you're not seeing, that the universe is trying to like bring to your attention, and the only way you're going to see that is with looking with your eyes and your heart wide open. So I'm actually going to do this one last. We'll do Chakra Love next. So let's get a Chakra card, please, for pile 3. So you have this beautiful third eye chakra, the pedalite. It says signs. There will always be signs to guide you on your true path. That's another thing. Like, your guides are like always, and like spirit too, like always wanting to talk to you. Like if you see something and you wonder, is that a sign? Fucking right is a sign, bitch. Like, I'm so sorry. You don't need me to tell you that that's a sign. Like, just trust, just know that the fact that you even thought that is a sign. So lastly, let's pick a card from Making Magic back, the Manifesting Your Dreams. For pile 3, please, and thank you, Spirit. What card would you? Thank you. I think you actually got 2. Let's see. Oh no, just 1. It says air. Work with the element of air to cut through to the core of the situation and see the truth. So the element of air in tarot is actually like thoughts. So connect with your thoughts. Sit down, think about it, meditate. Whatever that means to you. Yeah, but that's your reading. That's your message from Spirit. I hope that resonates. Again, it's a collective reading, so if some things don't make sense and don't feel right to you, let them fly, because that part of the message wasn't for you. But at the end of the day, I love you and your gross bits, and I hope you have, like, just the best day ever, and maybe, like, find $5 in your pocket and get to pet a cute dog. Who cares? I love you. Bye! LOL, just kidding, pile 3. I definitely did not even do your tarot cards. I'm so sorry. So I'm like, here's your energy checks. Those sound like you. Cool, see you later, bye! So let's actually, like, take a second and take out your tarot cards and see what Spirit is actually wanting you to know. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. You can tell this is, like, my very first video because, like, I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I'm just, like, going with what feels right. And here we are. So let me do a nice good riffle shuffle one more time. I was telling the other piles that, like, I shuffled for like a good hour yesterday and again today. All of your oracle cards and your tarot card and like the tarot cards, but I know some people like to watch them be shuffled on camera. So, like, let's do it. Thank you. That was quick. So we got a card for pile 1. And, oh, Spirit is like, ooh, wants to come out today. Is that for the same pile? That's 1, 2, 3. Nah. No, it doesn't want me to take this card, that's why. Okay, let's try that again a third time because my camera battery died. So 2 cards fell out and they didn't feel right. I was trying to figure out if they wanted to be both for the message, if that was a third message, but Spirit told me that she only wanted me to take that 1 card. So we're still trying to get your message together. So this deck that I'm using is the Prism Tarot. I'm going to link them all below because, as you've seen already, I've been using a lot of decks today, so I'm not going through them all. Spirit, let's get one more card, please, for pile 3. And we'll read the back of the deck as well. Hold on. This is much easier to... I'm actually being called to riffle shuffle again. I didn't say I was good at it. I was just saying I was being called to do it one more time. I honestly never thought I would ever treat my tarot cards like this. Like riffle shuffling, I was always like, oh my god, sacrilege. But some tarot decks prefer it, in my opinion. Do you want to take all 3 or just the top, all 3? The top card? Cool. But some decks prefer it, and that's okay with me. And next I want to just pull some clarifiers here for you. I feel like this last pile's been like a little bit of a shit show. Real sorry about that. No fault of your own. Hold on, I'm gonna do some riffle shuffling before we do that. But that's definitely my fault. Sorry guys. I'm new. This is my first video. I'm learning. Everything's a learning opportunity. So next time I will make sure to maybe change my battery in between piles, so it doesn't cut out halfway through the last one. And we'll see what other mistakes I make in this video that I can learn from next time too. And I'm okay with that. I like to get messy in life and make mistakes because that's how you learn, bitch. And I really love learning. Okay, so this next deck that I'm using to clarify is the Cosmic Coven deck. Beautiful, beautiful cards. Cyril, let's clarify the 4 of Swords in reverse, please, Spirit. I feel like I have a message of what your cards are trying to say, but I just like really want to get some clarifiers, so I am delivering messages that are accurate 1010%. And again, this is a collective, like a general reading, so it's not like whatever doesn't resonate with you, let it fly, because maybe not all of the messages are for you, but take what resonates. Again, if this doesn't feel like you're from the Oracle section of the reading, I don't know why you stuck around, because that means the reading's not for you, but maybe there's some guidance that you can just kind of apply into your own life, and that would be dope as well. Oh, you have Queen on Queen. Queen on Queen on Queen. I feel like that says something about you. You are everything, just like regal energy. And one last card to clarify the Lovers, please and thank you. One last card. Do you want me to take both? That one. Boom! Okay. And then the back of the deck energy. Reversed. Okay, so both cards were reversed. 5 of Wands reversed too. Okay, just checking. Just checking, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, so what I see here is like, again, this is not a past, present, future reading, but this is the placement of the cards, and sometimes that's important. So I do feel like you've been coming out of a period of rest and rejuvenation, a transformation period of sorts. Whether that just be like you're outside, maybe you changed your look, maybe you changed your attitude, how you see things, how you're viewing your situation. Whatever it is, it's for the better. It's going to benefit. I feel like it has a lot to do with like internal changes, now that we kind of look at the rest of the cards, because the Mother of Swords and the Queen of Cups, you're now someone who is standing, who knows who they are, who stands in their power, who has ideals and things that they will stand for and things that they won't, and they like make sure that's known about them. So like the Queen of Cups, so like the Queen of Swords is someone who has her sword ready, is not afraid of rocking the boat if it means being just and fair. And the Queen of Cups is someone who again is very secure in who they are and their emotions. So I just feel like whatever transformation that you're coming out of, you are blossoming. This is like you coming out of your cocoon as a beautiful butterfly and things are happening for you. So with the Lovers card, like the Lovers card, beautiful card. Let me just kind of just zoom up on it because it really is beautiful. Two people embracing in a lotus flower with the rainbow. It kind of reminds me of like the Serpent of Life. That's just me. But the Lovers card doesn't necessarily have anything to do with lovers. It's a card of choice. In the olden days, it used to be like about having to choose between being like an arranged marriage and making your family happy, or following the path of love. But again, it's a card of choice, like eating the apple in Eden or not. But it could have to do with lovers. It could have to do with making a choice within a relationship. Again, it's a general reading. With the the 9 of Wands, nines are cards of completion. So I feel like fulfillment, something that, and like creatively, passionately, you will be fulfilled. You have the 5 of Wands and the Ace of Swords, both reversed, as wrapping up the energy of the reading here. So like with 5s, change, instability, aces are new beginnings. So I feel like these are steps and changes you've been wanting. Like all of these things and changes you've been making are something that you've been wanting to do for a long time, but have finally just like either found the courage to do so, or finally just like realized that like, fuck everybody else and what they have, like other people's opinions are of no business to you. I very strongly believe that. That wasn't something I always believed in. It's something I have to remind myself often, but very strongly believe that. With the 5 of Swords in reverse, again, I do feel like there will be change, but I don't think it will be, I don't think it's going to be instability. I do feel like change is coming. And again, I feel like this is change you've been working on. I just want to see what's underneath. Yeah, the 5 of Pentacles. What's underneath that? Yeah, okay, this makes sense. No, we're going to leave that one there. So you had the 5 of Wands. Change is coming. I don't think it's going to be unstable. I feel like all of these wands here are very much like that. Like I would walk on that. I don't know how else to say it. I do feel like change is coming. You've created it. You've been wanting it. With the 5 of Pentacles, you've been feeling like you've been left out in the cold in a long time, whether that be the process of going within and transforming, or maybe it's the reason why you went inside and transformed in the first place. But you also have the Magician card. You can manifest whatever the fuck you want. The Magician is someone who has all of the elements, all of his tools, and a connection to spirit. He is the master manifester. And I feel like this is just saying that, like, again, all of those feelings you experienced and the things that you had to go through to find who you are were necessary for you to find your own power and be who you are. I just want to kind of quickly check the theme I gave your oracle cards. Go within, find yourself, find balance, and thrive. So again, I do feel like you've gone within, you're finding yourself, and you've found balance, and now it's time to thrive. So that's pretty cool. I've got one more deck here we're going to pull from. And we're not going to do the affirmation cards after. I feel like you got those messages already. Hopefully they make a lot more sense now that we've gone through the tarot. Sorry about that one more time. But yeah, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to ask Spirit if they could please tell us either something else pile 3 is to be looking forward to, or if you could please clarify any guidance on the message you've already given us. So again, we're going to either get more guidance so things are clear for you, because this is a general reading and not all of it might make sense to everyone. Take what resonates, leave the rest. So we'll either get more guidance or we'll get something else you have to look forward to. So I just need one more riffle shuffle. Yeah, that was a good one. Thank you. And then we will go ahead and pull those cards. So Spirit, please, if I could have 3 cards for what pile 3 has to look forward to, or some more clarity and guidance on what you've already told us. So, oh, that's so funny because you had the 10 of Pentacles. That was the card I'm like, that's too much. That's too much. I don't want to because the most important thing to me is that I give you like true, honest, and accurate depictions of what I'm reading. And like sometimes I'll see a card and I'll be like, oh, this is clearly a message for them because it's such great things. But sometimes it's not. So I didn't want to like, I felt like you were getting really good messages. So I didn't feel like I needed to take the 10 of Pentacles. But the fact that it came up here again is just, it just says everything it needs to say. Thank you, Spirit. So let's get another card. Let's get 2 more cards and read the back of the deck. Energy, please and thank you. That's too many, so we're going to flip those back around. Can we please get 2 more cards for what pile 3 has to look forward to, or some more clarity and guidance on what you've already shared with us today? Please and thank you. I feel like it's kind of a bit of both. I feel like you're getting clarity and what you can look forward to. Okay, so do I take those 2? Do I take those 2? Do I take all 4? Yeah, okay. Well, do you want the Empress reversed? Yeah, okay. Just checking. Sorry, I'm talking to myself, but I'm really talking to Spirit, and it's all for you, so just be cool with it. Damn, okay. So whatever you've been doing on work, like the work you've been doing on the inside is like really, really about to come through on the outside. So on the back of the deck, you have the Empress in reverse. So the Empress is like very nurturing. Like she's like the card that represents birth, either a physical birth of a baby, but again, it's in reverse, so I don't think you're having babies. But it also represents like birth of an idea. So like maybe it's, I think Spirit's like trying to encourage you to like perhaps use the new you've created and try to turn that into some sort of like monetary gain for yourself. I'm going to read more into it. So you've got the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles is like literally like the mastery, the overflow. It's like it's one of my favorite numbers of the cups. Like you will be so financially, materialistically fulfilled. It's silly is really what it is. And so I feel like that was like very important for Spirit to come out, because that card like flew out and it was here and I tried to ignore it, and Spirit was like, no, make sure they understand the 10 of Pentacles is coming to them. Pardon me. So you have the 7 of Cups and the 6 of Swords. So 7 of Cups is a card of options, having many options to you, but having to choose something to move forward. You can't just kind of put your toe in 8 different piles and expect them all to grow. You've kind of got to like make a choice and flourish one cup before you can pour to the others. The 6 of Swords though is just like a really successful journey, like especially in business and going forward and things like that. I feel like it might be something that like doesn't happen overnight. It looks like she's like kind of patiently waiting here, but it's definitely a sort of like overcoming that journey and it being successful. You've got the Nymph of Sword and the Nymph of Pentacles. So these are the Knights of the deck. So the Knights are people that are taking action. The Knights of Sword and the Knights of Pentacles. So you've got your fastest knight and your second slowest knight. So I feel like the idea of what you want to put forward into the world, you already have, or it's coming quickly to you. You will very much have no problem stepping forth and presenting that. The monetary gain you get, I do think is going to come a little bit slower. I think you're going to have to put in a little bit of work before you see you start to reap the reward. But the 10 of Pentacles, like really wanting to show himself, is not a lie. And I'll show you the other 10 of Pentacles because it's also really beautiful. Where are you? I picked up like 18 million cards. 10 of Pentacles, here you go. Because again, I feel like this card, it was meant for you to see. Can you focus, maybe? Yeah, so that's beautiful. Like you are going to be so secure and abundant that it's just literally like it's growing off of you. You're vining. You're in such a position that like you're happy to give to others, and you will. I feel that very strongly, that like this isn't something that you're going to selfishly keep for yourself, and the world is going to thank you for it. So
pile free. That's your reading. I hope it resonates. Again, whatever doesn't resonate, let fly. That part's not for you. Have a great day, and I love your guts and growth pits. See ya.